Okay, Tony. So, which book, in your opinion, would you say has the best odds for college basketball? I know the margins can be pretty fine here, but which one stands out to you?
I'd say for sides, total, money line, there's really not one book because each of these books sets their own lines. And one day you might find a UNC Duke game, and at one book, Duke has a better number, and at the other book, UNC has a better number. But I will tell you what I've noticed when it comes to like some more exotic type props, like alt totals and things like that. I would say FanDuel is pretty darn competitive. There are times where you can find a better price other than FanDuel, but on the whole, it's tough to beat them consistently, I'd say.
And what about player props? I know college basketball player props are sort of only included in certain states and certain jurisdictions, but does anything stand out on that front?
Yeah, I'd go back to FanDuel again. I mean, as we're taping this, it's right before, March Madness starts, Selection Sunday starts, and they've got props up already for, will each of these teams make the tournament? You got to love stuff like that when they have betting menus like that. And then for props for each individual games, they've got a ton of alt spreads, a ton of alt totals. If you want to get frisky, they've got the exact score market, which pays out really big time. Like Bet365 does a really good job of this as well. They've got a separate same game parlay menu, and it's pretty robust. And there's a lot of options in there of things that you can combine together into a big same game parlay if that's your thing as well.
Talk to me now about live betting. Live betting it's become an essential part to betting March Madness. So is there one book that does things just a little bit better than the others, whether, it's better juice on the live odds or a better interface or anything like that?
This one's a tie for me. Bet365, I really like because I like their court graphic. As silly as that sounds, I want to look at something clean that's easy to look at. If I can't watch the game on TV, I want to see a good looking graphic. They've got that at Bet365. They've also got their flash bets, which is kind of these micro bets. And usually what you see in the flash bet menu for Bet365 is will either team score, say, 62 points or 63 points or 64 points. And there's different odds for those. So they have that for men's and women's basketball, which is great. FanDuel is up there too because they allow you to same game parlay in the middle of a game while the game is going on.
Let's wrap it up by digging into promos and boosts a little bit here. Does anyone book stand out from the rest for college basketball on that front?
Yeah, this one I would have to say is Bet365. They've got that 18 plus point payout promo. That's a lot of P's. That was tough to say. But they've got that, which is great. Basically, what it means is if you're betting a team on the money line, they go up 18 points. It doesn't matter if it's halfway through the first half or halfway through the second half. That money's in your account. And if the team comes back and actually blows that lead, you're still a winner. And the sports book in that case would actually pay out both sides. So that's great for bettors. That's nice. I also find that when I log into Bet365, I'm just often pleasantly surprised with boost offers that I didn't know were going to be there when I logged in. Even for games with smaller schools, I'm a MAC guy. I went to a MAC school. Team like Ball State is playing a game. You can log in and you can see individual 2 or maybe 3 even bet boosts for a Ball State game on a random Wednesday night or something like that.
You mentioned the women's game a while ago here in this video, so we can't forget about the ladies. Are any of these sites better when it comes to the women's game?
I really like BetMGM's selection. They've got a nice live selection for the women's game. They'll let you bet alt spreads and alt totals in the live market, which is nice. And FanDuel is good too because they've got the team totals for each team during the women's season. Even if it's a smaller school, they'll still offer that. They've also got a better selection than I'd say like a place like Caesars. There might be a night where FanDuel is offering, say, 17 or 18 women's games, and Caesars might have 15 or 16, something like that.
For more on the best books out there to bet college basketball, I will drop a link in the description to our article over at oddshark.com so you can get more information before you sign up. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck with those bets.